Good morning everybody, and this is your S&P 500 setups for today. So it's still ranging, very much call it a diamond, you can call it whatever you want to. Draw your lines along the top like this, you'll see a diamond formation, you'll see the start of a channel formation, you'll see a range. There's a whole lot of structure that is forming. I think the important thing is just look left. We've got a fairly strong level of support here at 55.88. So clearly we're waiting for something. We've had a strong move up and we're sort of going sideways. Let's had a quick look at the Nasdaq this morning and we have a flag brewing there on the higher time frame. So more than likely a break to the upside, but when you look at the S&P 500 from a distance, this is a lot of sellers coming in here, a lot of buyers coming in at the bottom. So nobody really knows which way to go. Oscillators have sort of separated. It does look like they're crossing over towards the upside, but we're not bouncing off structure. So that is a little bit of a problem. There is a pin bar here, not quite in the middle of the range, but nevertheless it is visible. It's 56.21. And when we drill down to the 3 hour, you can see this week has been nothing really exciting to write home about. Don't even want to get into that. Oscillator is not helping us. The only thing that is indicating uptrend is the moving averages. When we drill down to the hour, it gets even worse. So we had pretty much a sideways day again yesterday, but it did form a lower low. So for me, it's quite simple. Sit quietly on your hands until we clear this area of chaos. Once we've cleared it and we come back to test it, it is going to provide us with a very solid base for support. So at the moment, it's just sideways price action. It is a range. We've got a little bit of a gap down here as well. And we've still got this gap open from last week. I think that was Thursday. Where is that? It'll be on the high at 55.88. So there's a gap down here at 55.88. Bottom end of this range, there's two parts to it. So the first part obviously would be break through the low of last week. Sorry, it's not the low of last week, but this swing low from last week. That would be at 55.66. Break through that and reject it. But then there is another strong area of support here at 55.88. So it wouldn't surprise me to see price come down and then bounce up if it did get down there. But at the moment, we're in amongst the moving averages. Multiple strategies will tell you that this is a range. So the Bill Williams will tell you the alligator sleeping. The Bollinger Bands will tell you we're going into a squeeze. There's a lot going on here. And obviously we're waiting for some catalyst or some data or something that is brewing. And when that does happen, there should be an explosive move one way or another. But the trend is up, so obviously the bias would be to the upside. Just closing off on the 50-minute as we usually do, and above and below the moving averages like that from yesterday, it's an absolute no-go. Not interested in getting involved in this, because what's going to happen is you're going to get in long or structure, it's going to come back, take your stop, and then bounce up, and then you're going to try get in long at the top, it's going to come down, take your stop. So don't even bother when we like this. We want price above the moving averages, we want the moving averages pointing up, we want the oscillators like this, grouping to the downside or separating, and we want the opportunity to bounce off structure, and you're not getting that when there is chaos like this. So my advice is quite simple, just sit back and wait for the structure to break to the upside, and unfortunately you've got a little way to wait, because 56.50 area is the only thing that I'm going to feel comfortable with. It does leave 180 points on the table, but I'd rather earn the interest on my money for that 180 points and then take it once we have clear structure. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of my view for today. I'm not getting involved in this until we break the structure. Either to the upside or the downside, I don't really care which way, but we need to break in a direction which makes sense that we can trade. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.